A twin-stick shooter where you get to blast and capture ghosts is what you get with Dead End Job. But would you be dead wrong for skipping out on this one, or is it a job you just can't wait to be fired from? In Dead End Job, you're taking the role of Hector, a ghost exterminator whose friend recently passed away and is now haunting him. You have 1 month to get enough money to buy a machine to bring your friend back. You'll have to work quickly in order to earn enough money, and as you complete jobs, you'll also hit certain money checkpoints that unlock new locations for you to take on more missions. The actual missions themselves are very basic, and it's the same thing all throughout the game, and that's just go into whichever area, explore through the rooms, and save the civilians along the way. Once you've saved the civilians, it's time to go back to the exit and move on. Some missions have multiple floors for you to complete, other ones are just very large areas for you to go through with a lot of different rooms. Thankfully, it is procedurally generated, so it's different every time, but honestly, even after a few times, it'll start to feel the same. Controls work well and are simple enough. You move with one stick, fire with the other. You have 2 buttons to use your items. There's a decent variety of items throughout the game. Some are replenishing your health, some are weapons that you get to use for a bit of time, some more useful than others, but that's pretty typical for games like this. You'll also have a button to finally level up once you do have enough experience to do so. And lastly, the button to use your vacuum to suck in the ghost once you weaken them. Similar to a lot of other games like this out there, when you do level up, you'll get a choice of 3 randomly selected items that potentially could help you out as well. However, when you do end up failing a job, or if you quit a job, you end up losing all of the progress in this department. You don't lose any of the money that you've gained, but you do have to start back from level 1 as far as experience is concerned each time you fail a mission. Outside the main missions, there are side objectives to complete that will reward you with some extra money, as well as tickets that can be used to get some unlockables. Unfortunately, there's not much to these side missions. They're just random objectives to complete, and you can get your reward once you've done so, like using a certain number of items or completing a certain number of floors. The game does include a 2-player option. It's local only, and the second player gets to play as a ghost that has limited abilities but can fly through things. It's not a true co-op mode with like 2 Hectors playing at the same time. The main campaign in Dead End Job will probably take you at least 5 to 6 hours in order to complete, but it's going to be a lot of the same thing over and over again, so it's best to play this one in short bursts. From the technical side of things, the game didn't crash on me, but it did have noticeable slowdown, especially in more intense areas with a lot of projectiles going on screen. The game would go down to a crawl. It wasn't unplayable, but it was noticeable. Dead End Job is available on the PlayStation 4 for $16.99. It does have a Platinum trophy. The game is also available on PC, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Overall, Dead End Job is okay. The gameplay was enjoyable for a short amount of time, but the lack of features and repetitiveness of the overall experience started to grind on me way too quickly. With everything said, I'm going to be giving Dead End Job on the PS4 a 6 out of 10. That's going to wrap up this review though. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.